guys, how are you doing? Today we're going to treat a question paper that was written in 2022 second semester at TUT. So this is a principles of programming. So this topic is under array and static methods. So we're going to do arrays and static methods today on this tutorial. So as you can see the question paper, I've opened it. So I'm going to focus on, we can read the preparations. So basically here on the preparation they say create a new folder. Okay, let's just skip that. Okay, create a new file in Notepad++ code. So Notepad++, guys, it's where you write your programs. Yeah, that's where you write your programs. Yeah, your programs, man. It's a whole lesson. That's where you write your programs. So we're going to write a program called carauction.java. Okay, complete the file instruction. So auction application. So here they're saying Toyota manufacturing plant in Durban has been affected by flood, which results in some of their vehicles being damaged. The manager wants to sell the damaged cars in an auction. Below is the information of the cars. So this is our beautiful table that we're going to focus on later in the video. So let's continue reading. They want you to create an application that will help them keep track of the vehicles they will be selling in an auction. So then this is where we start now. To successfully complete the application, follow the UML diagram. So guys, a UML diagram, it's like something that a table that gives you instructions on what to do on your program. So this is a UML diagram. So this is the name of the program you're going to do. As I said, did I copy it? Yeah, let me copy it again. This is the the name. So these are the methods. These are the methods. So here these are the public methods. So basically when you see a plus, it means that it is a public class. Oh, public methods, man. What am I saying? Public methods. It means they are public methods. So here first we have the main method, public population loss method, and sort vehicles, display vehicles, search vehicles, and then they have arguments. So our population has 3 arguments, and this one has arguments are the things what we're going to write inside the parentheses. Yeah, the parentheses. Inside the parentheses. So this one has to have 4, 5, 2. So and then we continue. Then this is where you get the instructions on what to do inside your methods. So okay guys, let's get down to business. Let me open my Notepad++, and then we start coding, because that's what we're here for. So let me start. Let me use my UML diagram to first create whatever will be needed, right? So let's make some room for this too. Okay, we're still focusing on the UML diagram, right? So here, so this is how we're going to imply our UML diagram on our Notepad, right? So first we're going to write the class name. So how do you write a class name? We're going to say public. Let me first change the language. Java. Okay, sure. Then we're going to say public class, then the name, this name, you write this name there because that's the name of whatever we're doing. Then you open and close. Open and close it. Then now we're going to imply what's inside our UML diagram now. We're done with this, the name, the class name. So now we inside the method. Now we're implying the methods now. So we imply all these methods. So since we on the arrays and static methods, it is important to never forget that the static term, static like keyword. Yeah, so it's important to use the word static. I love ending with my main class, my main method. So I'll start with the populate. So it will be public static, since we're dealing with static methods. Then so now this part is our method name. Then this, it's our return type. So our return type, so it is void. It doesn't return anything. Void means doesn't return anything. So yeah, void means doesn't return anything. If it writes void, it means it doesn't return anything. But then if it has maybe int, double, float, that means it is a returning. It returns an integer, a what, or a double, and what so on. So that's how we write it. And then I love copying everything because hey, when you write everything wrong, they mark you wrong. So I make sure that if I get in there, I get all the marks. So, and guys, I love leaving space. I want everything to be tight, tidy. So then now I'm done with my first marking method. So basically, to you it's your second, but to me it's my first, because this is how I write my syntax. My syntax, yeah. So then now we're going to my second one, which is your third one. Public. It's also a void. Public void. And then let me copy it again. Because Java is case sensitive, guys. So if this everything it makes errors. Then this is how we do it. Yeah. Yep. And guys, it's not like you're going to be wrong if you don't leave in spaces and so on. It's just that I love things that are tidy, man. Like it needs to look more public-ish. And I forgot static. So it's not like if they told you that use static methods, you have to write in the static method. If you would do on the OOP, then that's where you exclude the static method. But then we'll look at those kind of question papers when we get there. For now, let's just focus on what we're doing. So it's public static void, and then copy. I'll try to move quickly. Sorry, Jana. Okay, Jana. Okay. Then public static int main method public static void string. Okay, so now okay. So this is how our UML diagram is going to look when you implement it on your program. This is our UML diagram. And remember, we haven't saved the class yet. We haven't saved it yet. Just like that. Okay. And then now we move to what we should do inside the methods. So it is actually not it is. So guys, it's best to end with the main method. Do the main method last. So now let's start with this one. This one, our first guy. Our populate loss. So on our populate loss, populate loss array. So the populate loss method says this method will receive 3 arrays as parameters that will consist of the loss. So basically they told you what to put in your, what to enter in your argument as your argument. So we've got loss, the selling price. So we can say the selling, then the price, selling price, then original price. Then we've got the original price. Respectively. Then it says the method must then determine the loss for each vehicle's model and thereafter populate the array. There's a question. Oh, so here they want us to populate the loss array. So we're going to the method must then determine the loss. We are determining the loss. So we're going to start with a for loop. Int I equals to 0. I should be less than. So what less than what? How do you know what to put in there? So our statement here tells us what to look for. Actually, you put what you're looking for. You compare what you're looking for. Just put in what you're looking for. So here you're going to say loss. We're looking for the loss, right? We're going to say loss dot length. Then we close and then we increment our I. So That's what we did so far. So now, go back to the question. The method must then determine the loss for each vehicle's model. The loss, my brother. So how do we calculate the loss? If you want to check how you can calculate your loss, just go look at the output. The output tells you everything. So here, since you know they've given you the original price and the selling price from the table that I told you we're going to use later on. So it's simple to know how to calculate your loss. So basically, take the original price, check using a calculator first. So it's when you take the original price and minus the selling price, and then you get your loss. So here they want us to populate. They want us to populate the loss. And how are we going to do that? So this is how we're going to do it. You're going to say loss where at I it's equals to selling price. You'll say it's original price, manish. It's the original price. Sorry about that. Original price at I minus selling price at I. And then you close. So this is how you're going to populate your loss. And then now we're moving now. We're moving. We have to move. We move. So now we move to our search vehicle method. On our search vehicle method, let's hear what they are telling us to do. So this method will receive an array as a parameter that will consist of a vehicle's model and that will consist of a vehicle's model name. So it's going to receive two arguments. So what do we do? Model name for searching. Okay, this method must then search for the vehicle's model in the array of models. It must then return. So it returns a position number at which the vehicle's model is found, or -1 if the target model was not found. So here, what were our arguments? Now we're going to our code. Our first argument was vehicle model. And then our next, what's the next one? Just say model name. We're going to call it model name. Yeah, model name, since it's too long. It seems too long. I can't be writing vehicle's model name. Imagine that. Having such sentences in your code, man. Man. Must love your code, man. Must look neat. So then it returns an integer. So what are we going to do? We're going to say int since we're looking for the index, we can say int I equals to -1 as our default value. And then now we do our calculations. So the reason why I'm doing I'll explain the reason why I say index is equals to -1. I'll explain when I finish everything that I'm doing now. I'll explain it at the end. It will make more sense because now I'll have to explain too much and I'll end up losing you. So after doing that, we're going to check now. We are looking for what? We are searching here. So since we are searching, we're going to use our for loop. Our for loop is going to be required. Why? Why do we need our for loop? To go through our vehicle model and check one by one, to check our vehicle model one by one. That is it the same as model name. Since we are searching here, my brother or my sister. Int I equals to 0. I should be less than. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? I know we are looking for the index, but then like it tells us what we should search. Like, what are we looking for? We're looking for the vehicle's models. So we're going to say vehicle, it should be less than vehicle model dot length. And then close, then increment our I. And then now, so after writing your for loop, then now that's where the real fun begins. We'll say, now we're checking, now we're comparing. Now. So we'll say if so here we'll say if. So what are we looking for? We were basically searching for a model name. We're checking our vehicle's model name. So we'll say vehicle model name at I. Since they are both, we are comparing strings. We are checking if our vehicle model at I it's equals to model name. Oh Lord. Yeah, it's equals to model name. If it is equals to model name, then give us that particular index. If they are equal, give us that particular index we are looking for. Since they said we should, the position should return here. They said it should return the position at which the vehicle model is found. So we are looking for the index where it was found, where they are the same, the number, the position. So we'll say index, that very same index there. If it is true, that index has to be equals to I. I don't know if I make sense. So basically what I'm saying here is that now I'm explaining the part their index now. So our index, the reason why I said my index is -1 is that when they said if they are not the same, according to our statement, if that index was not found, if that particular index was not found, our method must return an index of -1 to show us that we did not find what you are looking for. But then if you find what I'm looking for is in the vehicle model names, give me that position of that vehicle name, which is going to be I. Since our for loop is going through the values of I, it goes through the values of I each and every time. So if then it's going to return there. It's going to return. I don't want to confuse you guys. I don't know if you understand me. And then you return index. then you return that particular index. So now you are done with your search method. Now we move now. Train pop. We move. Now we go to our sort. Actually, let me do this. Let me put them in order so that it makes sense in here. So Control X. That was Control X. Control X. Then boom. Then now we're coming to our sort. We go to our sort. Now we're going to our sort. So what is our sort method saying? So on our sort method, it says this method will receive 4 arrays as parameters that will consist of the vehicle's model, the original price, the selling price, and losses respectively. This method must then sort the arrays in descending order. By descending order, it means from biggest to smallest. Yep. From our biggest to our smallest, using the model names, and we are already given that on our for loop we must use model names. Use the bubble sort technique. So here we're going to use the bubble. We are going to use the bubble sort technique. So here we are going to use the bubble sort technique. Yeah. So they said it receives what vehicle model? Our vehicle model. And then what else? The original price. And what? The original price, obviously selling price. Yeah, selling price. And then the last one is the loss, right? How did I say? Oh, yeah, loss. Yeah, that's how I saved it. So now put it back nicely there so that people can see. Okay, guys, I hope you can see, because I need to manage both the screens for us to know where we are, so I can explain. And I hope, guys, you're understanding what I'm saying, guys. So here we're also not going to return anything. It's a void. So basically here we're going to sort. So here we need a bubble sort technique. It's where we have that technique, the technique where there's 2 for loops, a for loop inside a for loop. It's nested for loop. That's how you do it. It's a nested for loop, a for loop inside of a for loop. That's the bubble sort technique. Yeah. So here we're going to use int I is equals to 0, and then close. I should be less than what are we looking for? Model names. Model name dot length. That's what we're doing. Increment. Keep on adding. Sure. Keep on adding. And then and then now you come inside and then still do the same thing, but then now we change. Let me just copy this. Just control paste. Yeah, let me just copy it. Then now we change the I to, let me just say A to anything, anything you want, anything you want, anything you want, yeah, anything you want. And don't forget to say -1. That's just the syntax. That's how it is. It's -1 because every time it in our length, this it includes the even like the whole thing from 0 to 7. It means you have 8 numbers. From 0 to 7 it means you have 8 numbers, so it's going to give you even an additional free space that you don't need, which is useless. So -1 to come back to the original number that you want, the length that you want. So in our bubble sort, since we are in our bubble sort, so now we're going to check. And before we go far, we need to declare empty values. We can declare them outside. So our first argument is a string, right? So we're going to declare a string. We're going to declare a string. You can call it anything you want. Let me just call it temp. But then it must be initialized to nothing, 0. Then how many? Let's look at our arguments. How many arguments are we receiving here? Let me open it. So let's look at our arguments. How many arguments are we receiving? We're receiving it's 1. We separate them by a comma. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to declare 4 values that are our default values, where we're going to store our values when we are sorting them. So another one. What's our second? Our second one is this one. This one. Yeah, double. So we write double. We can call it original, which is going to be equals to 0. And then our next double is going to be our third one, which is our selling price. So we can call it sell. Yeah, we can call it sell. Yeah, sell. Leona is equals to 0. More like that's our default values. Those are our default values where we're going to store our array values as we are sorting everything. And then double, and then we've got loss. Loss. Let's just call it loss. But then it would be weird. Let's say decrease. Yeah, decrease is equals to 0. It's not like you're going to be wrong if you say it's loss. Nah, it's not wrong. So like, as I said, it needs to be accurate. Yeah, our program needs to be neat. We are programmers, we are not here to play. Yeah, so now we check now. If we are checking, let's go back to our question before I pop up into things. So now let's go back to our question. Where are we? Sort. Okay, we're still on the sort. So they're saying this method will receive 4 arrays as parameters that will consist of the vehicle model and vehicle model, the original price, the selling price, and the loss respectively. This method must then sort the array in descending order using model names. So now we're going to compare our model names now. if we use it by using the if statement. If, yeah, we compare our name. If, what are we looking for? Model names. So meaning we're sorting. So guys, there's a mistake that I'm seeing here. Since they didn't give us the model name as our parameter, there's no need to use it here. So we can use our vehicle. I think they meant vehicle. Okay. Change this guy to this guy. Yeah, vehicle model.length. Okay, sure. So we fixed our mistake. So here we're going to compare. Now, that's where the fun begins. So here we're going to say vehicle, please. In the exam room, I know it's confusing. It's quite confusing to some students, quite simple to some students. So basically, in sorting, they can in the sorting method, as it is seen here, they're telling us to sort only one thing. But then you as a programmer, you should know that you cannot sort only one thing. It won't make sense. Imagine sorting only my name, but then we still have prices. Like, everything needs to be sorted. It needs to be sorted. If uh, uh, I was the first one, if I'm the one with the lowest number, everything should move up. My name and my number and the number. So you should sort everything, because if you only sort the name, the model name, so meaning the prices will remain the way they were entered. They won't be sorted. So we should sort everything. That's the reason why I declared 4 values here for us to as default values for us to store what we're going to sort when we're sorting our parameters. So here I was still saying we're still on vehicle mode. So you'll say vehicle mode where at I, and no, we're using A now. At A, if vehicle, since we're setting them from biggest to smallest, if vehicle at A it's greater than vehicle model, right, at A plus 1. So basically when I'm saying A plus 1, I mean if the number that's going to be the first one is greater than the number that's going to be the second one. A plus 1 means the second number. We're checking the second number. So if the first number is greater than the second number, right, do this. Since we are also setting in as descending order from biggest to smallest, so we'll say like that. If the first number is greater than the second number, do this. So what do we do if the first number is greater than the second number? We are sorting. What are we sorting? First, we are going to sort. I love going according to our parentheses, like our arguments tell me how to put my structure. If the first one is vehicle mode, I'm going to sort vehicle mode first. That's how I look at my code. So here I'm going to first sort vehicle model. Man. I get several right. So I'm going to take our temp, since it has nothing, and store our first number, our first value. So sorting, guys, it's basically like, okay, let me explain it like this. Let's say we have 3 cups. Let me do this. Say we have 3 cups. First cup, second cup, and then our third cup. So this is my temp. That temp, that one. Yo, can't write, guys. I can't write. Temp. Cool. Yeah, our temp. Then this one is going to be our vehicle model at where at A. At A. So I wanna explain this thing nicely. Then this one is going to be our V at A plus at A plus 1. Yep. So guys, bubble sort is like this. So as we have declared our temp has nothing, right? It is as in totally nothing. It's empty, zero. So what I did there, yeah. Okay. Zoom out like this. Aha! That's fun, no? Oh. Yeah, like this. Then I want to explain it nicely so that everyone understands what I'm doing here. So okay, here when I said temp is equals to A, so meaning I've taken this and stored it here. And then meaning this one is left empty. There's nothing there. Meaning there's nothing. Since we're taking our temp and storing the vehicle mode at A is left with nothing. It becomes zero now. And then our temp becomes our vehicle module at A. The particular value that's going to be at A is going to be stored now in temp. Then again, now you're taking temp, we are switching now at A. We are switching now. It has nothing, this one. Remember, it's empty. Then we take this guy. We take this guy, and store him kada. Hey, where's someone? Okay, and store him there. Since there's nothing here, then we'll say vehicle mode A plus 1 plus 1. So, meaning this one now is also empty. We are switching. Remember, we are switching. We are switching these numbers now. We are switching these numbers. And then now, vehicle mode is left with nothing. As in nothing. It's left with nothing. Vehicle mode A plus 1. Then we'll take that nothing. A plus 1. That nothing has to be equals to our temp now. Now, it's equals to our temp now. Then now we've taken this guy, stored him here. So basically what we did, it's like we had, let's say it was 0, it's 0. Then here it's 3. And then here it's 2. Then we'll take this 3, put it here. Why is it not writing now? Okay, we'll take that 3 and put it here since there's nothing. Then, meaning here, we'll be left with no 3. Meaning that our 3 has to be gone. has to be gone. It's there now. Then we take our 2. We place our 2 in here, meaning this one has to be empty. And then now we take our 3, store it here. On that one, since there's nothing. And then take this one, meaning yeah, then meaning this one has to be 3. So it means now it's going to be it's going to be 2. Yeah, so that's how bubble sort is done. So now let's continue and treat the other guys now. What's our other guy's original price? Still the same procedure. It's repeating. So let me just, now that we are done with our sort, that's the last one. We go back, close this. Then now we go back to our question. Now we move now. We move. Now we come to display. So here, let's read our statement. There are statements I wanna. So here they're saying this method will receive 4 arrays as parameters, arguments, not one, it's one thing, that will consist of the vehicle model, the original price, the selling price, and the loss price, and another parameter value that will consist of the total loss, this guy, total loss, oh, mama feel long, total loss, and by total loss we mean it's when we calculate all of this. So how are we going to do that? How? The question, my brother, is how? So let's first do what we gotta do best. So let's first do what we gotta do. Let's focus on our parameters. Then the first parameter we have, it's our vehicle model. Wow, I nailed that. I nailed it. I finally said it out correctly. Vehicle model. Yo, then original price. And then we come after original price. What's next? Selling. What are you selling, my brother? I'm selling cars. I'm selling easy mode, dude. Then what? Then there's loss. Is it loss, guys? I think so. I wanna pay if it's not. Then we've got this other guy called total loss. Let's just say total loss. Yeah, total loss. That's how we do it. Then now, let's have fun. So first we're going to type in, we have to create this table. Exactly how it is. So we're going to try. Let's try, guys. But I know people who are being taught by me, we don't try, we do. Trying is not our thing. We are just like Nike, my friend. Like Nike. We just do it. We don't wait for a lot of things in it. We just do it. Yeah. You must just do it. So here we're going to write vehicle model. Let me skip some space now. Not able not make a sense. Yeah, capital V to make the table look more. Yeah, it must look more me friendly. Then /t/t. That's for a tab. A tab. When you skip tab. Yeah. And then original price. A capital typically. Original. And then price. We want everything to be sweet. Sweet. Like umqombothi. Hey, I remember drinking umqombothi ngisaseyintwana. Yes, sis. Yo, Dim, that thing is not nice. I'm just saying it's nice now because yeah. Mara, mm, but I understand. That's why it's being, yeah, old people drink it. Oh, this one has to be out. And then the next one, now we're using a for loop now. Why am I using a for loop? So that we can access all these values, all the values like these ones. Yeah. Then for loop. What are we comparing in our for loop? We're still looking for the vehicle. What are we looking for? So obvious. Vehicle model. Yes. Yeah, just to wish. Save now, time is important. But for you guys, always have time. See if you're struggling. Just tell me, my sister, my brother. I've got you. And I charge it's all about gaining knowledge. It's not nice seeing other people fail, man. It's not nice. Failing is not nice, actually. Failing is not nice. That thing is not nice, man. I remember I failed I go grade 5. So it was my first year in Johannesburg. Didn't even know Africans, man. Like, yeah, I had to go do Africans. Yo! Ish! I don't want to talk about it. Just know I didn't make it that time. Then now, after writing that, now we concatenate. We concatenate what we have inside. Now we've written our topic. Now we write what's inside the tafel. Now we write what's inside. What's first? Our first thing is vehicle model. Where? Vehicle model at I. Plus. When we concatenate, we use we plus. So we're going to plus and fuck a space. We're going to plus, then add. And then we're going to space. So that it must go according to the table. The vehicle model must go correspond with the vehicle model. Original price will correspond with the original price. Then the losses will correspond with the losses. Just like that. We're creating a tafel. A tafel, my friend. Tafel, man. I don't know if I said it right, but then I feel like I'm saying it right, man. Like I've got confidence in what I'm saying, man. You can tell me if I'm saying it wrong on the comments, man, please. Correction is better than the little knowledge you have. Yes. Yeah, guys, I'll just copy this to speed up. Control V. Control V. Then after original price is selling price. Selling price. Control V. Then after selling price, what's it? The losses. Loser. Yeah. You guys khedunni. Yeah. And then now we're going for my friend. Which friend? And this guy needs to be inside here. Calculate one because We need to add up each and everything. So let's see what's that guy. Total loss. Here's our double. So we'll say total loss. I will say total loss at not at. There's no such thing as at. Okay, there's no such thing at. So basically it has to be total loss. It has to be equals to I think it has to be plus equals, yeah, it's plus equals to, yeah, plus equals to. Why do I say plus equals to? It's more like plus equals to, it's like this. Total loss, okay. Total loss plus loss at I. So we're going to declare this as 0 somewhere. So basically it's going to say 0 plus that number. It's going to be that number, right? Then when it comes back, it's going to be that number plus the next number. Then that's how it works. And then now what are we looking for? We display now. System print line, and then write total loss, plus you concatenate this thing plus total loss. You see, total loss, and then boom. And then boom, you're done with that one. Fair. Not like you're done with the whole question paper. Now we're still far from finished. And then boom, then now we come to the bigger problem. You know where? Not like it's a bigger problem, like Mara. It's where most of the students like. Now we come to the main method. We're coming to our main method. So guys, now we come back to the main method. Now we are on the main method. This is basically the last one. So let's see. Let's talk about it. So here they're asking me, actually us, to declare 4 arrays. So how are we going to declare that? We're going to say according to the table. Okay, first let's finish up this. Let's declare. So model name, we know it was our string that side, string array, model names. So it's model names. Okay, makes sense. This is how to do. We're still declaring now. We are still the original price. It was a double, right? Double original price. It's original prices now. It changes now. It's original prices. But then, guys, it's still, even if you say original price, it's okay. Selling price, double. Selling price. Loss. Our loss. It's an int, Leon. It's a double. Okay, it's our double. Hey, we've got a lot of doubles here, né? Double. The double trouble. You know the double trouble? Those guys from Limpopo, those ones. I love those guys, man. Genisto and CK. Yeah. I love those guys, man. And then now we go back and initialize them. We've declared. We've finished that part. No, not the end. We haven't touched the end now. We still finish the declare array named. We declared them. Now. And initialize them using the information given. Now we initialize 5.1. This is the table I said we're going to use. You still remember, right? I said we're going to use this guy. So now the time has arrived for us to use this guy. We are using him now. Him or her, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, now we initialize. Then how do we initialize? We do this, my brother. Open, close. And then what's the first thing we put in? Corolla. Separate by a comma, fucker another, quotations, then helix. Yeah, which I love the way I spoke that. Helix. Helix. Then there's a quantum. Hey, mpana. Karuta wa bougie. But I don't wanna be bougie, but then like, the range for fun. And then RV4. Ish, I'm not gonna the cash now. RV4, what's after RV4? I'm so sorry. Yeah, never mind the spaces I said, guys. That's just my syntax. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe, guys. Guys, please. Please. You see how big that button is? Just subscribe. Subscribe. That button is too huge for you to ignore it. You can see it even now. Please. 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 Click it. Just say click. You didn't even waste time. 3 seconds. Please, 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 guys, please. Let's subscribe. And don't forget to like. So now we're still initializing these things. And then the original price. It's a double, it's numbers, so we don't need those strings, those quotations. 1,600. 0, and then separated 5, 800. 5, 5, no? 0, 800, okay, 0, 800. Okay. 7, 6. 500. 7. And 35. 1. It's tall. It's a tall, baby. And then 1 triple 7. Hey, dikoloi tse dingwe di a bitsa, man. Imagine, Land Cruiser, man. Yeah, man. Man, di teng mona ke second hand mara bona o dimang gore o charge se go kae, man. Guys, this business. We're pushing business. So then the selling price. Guys, programming is fun, guys. It's wonderful, Joe. I wanna things that are challenging. Trust me, they are nice, Joe. They are nice. Just need you to focus. Faka your ngondo there. You'll see. You'll see. now you see, it's challenging, this thing, guys. It's not hard, it's challenging. You can't be saying programming it's hard, blah blah blah. No, it's not. It's challenging. In life, well, everything needs to be challenging. Imagine everything comes simple. Things that come simple, they come and go, my brother or my sister. Just look at I blew it. Oh, man. 1 week, mutu just 17 million. When I die, things that come simple, guys. Don't underestimate them. So our loss price, since it's zero, we'll say no, how many? Yes. And then count this. How many? One, two, three, four, five, six. There are six, so it's going to be six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's have a polling in time. One, two, five, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's it. Then now we go back. We go back. Hey, Moses. Okay, now populate. Okay, so meaning I'm wrong here. Sorry. Guy, oh yeah, pap. Guys, marai. So guys, this is just a lesson. I wanna now I'm jahelaring to answer the questions without even reading everything. So first, read the questions before you answer the questions. It's important, guys, because there are some things we think we've seen them before, but then you're just deceiving yourself, man. Then that's where you get everything wrong. Then you'll be surprised when your code doesn't run. Be like, you guys in a time. And so now we're going to populate by invoking. So we're going to populate. So I'm going to call that method its original prices. So here, guys, there's no need to declare again. You just remove the double in selling prices, selling prices, yeah, selling prices, yeah, prices. Just remove the double loss. This loss, we are populating this guy loss. Here we go. They said populate loss, right? By invoking. Populate loss by invoking. Put loss inside something. Populate is to populate. Put this. Here you are populating this like this. It's populating. Here. You have populated the model name. You have populated those values inside the model name. And then now it says calculate the total loss made by the manufacturer for all vehicles. Calculate. So, meaning I'm wrong, I didn't have to calculate it inside, but then outside. Okay. So guys, I'm sorry guys, I think I made a mistake here. I didn't have to calculate inside of there. Yep. I didn't have to calculate inside there. So it is a comment. So it is still correct, but then I didn't have to calculate inside there. I had to calculate on the outside. Yeah, on the outside. Yeah. And then that's where I can say control. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Then double total loss. Then declare double. It's the double. The double. Then call it total loss. So equals to 0. Yep. Yeah. That's how I I I I I I I had to do it. And guys, here, let's do this. Here, we must do this. Since we don't want to put in a lot of zeros. I was correct with those zeros. I don't know why I even swore myself, but then I was correct. But then to avoid putting zeros, you can do this double. Um, Hi, how many values, how many zeros were in there? 6. You can write 6. This is how you can do that to show how many values are needed in there if you want to avoid writing those zeros I did before. Then now you'll come here. This one I'm used to copycat. Copy, control copy, then paste it, then change this guy to loss. Then change this guy to loss. Yep. Yeah. And then this one was better, guys. I'm sorry, guys, man. I'm just used to doing it like this. And then after that, they said, after calculating that, what did they say? Call sort. Call the sort method. Now we are calling our sort. And our sort, where is our sort? Sort, not search, sort. Here's our sort method. It's a void. We are calling this guy. We're calling this guy to come join us and help us. Control copy. And copy. Elena is too long, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, then close it. And then all we have to do now is just remove those declaration data types, man. Can you imagine? Yeah, remove those data types. And then yes, now we've called our sort. We've called you sort, right? Sort. Bakeng iso. And I forgot to call this method, did you? Why? Oh, I'm not. Don't forget anything. Still on the process. Called display. After sort, call display. Where are we at now? Call this guy. Now we are here. Call the display. Call the display. Now we are calling this guy the display. Here's display. He's also a void. Yeah, also a void. Then control copy. Control copy. It's more like we are using everything that we did before. Include then total loss thing. Cancel the data type, prices, and don't forget it's prices, not prices. S, then eliminate before you forget. S, then remove. Remove fast. Remove. And then remove. Yeah, and then after, and then we prompt. By prompt, we mean ask. What are we asking, dude? Prompt. Come to your simple output and look at your output. What are we prompting? What are we prompting? model name. So we're asking you to enter the search name that we're looking for, the search name. Where is that method? Their search. So meaning we're going to call this guy. So and our search is an int. Int. Our search. It returns an integer. Our search returns an integer. So relax. Before we get there, let's just relax. Let's just relax. And then focus on what we're here for. So what are we here for? We're here for this guy. He's a string. That's all I wanted to see. I wanted to check him. Let me copy him. So I wanted to check him. So since I've seen that he's a string, I bring him here, copy. And then just write name. Just write name. Yeah, just write name. Save it as name. Then come here. They said what? Prompt. Then how do we prompt? We asking the user prompt system.out.print the print line. We are asking this guy to enter what he wants to search. Then we ask you enter the model. Enter the model. Enter the model name that you would like to see the selling price of it. The selling price of and then this guy will come here. And then you as the person who's going to enter. And then we forgot something crucial. How are we going to ask the user to enter whatever we're looking for? So that we're going back up. There's that little space in here that I left. This little space I left here. So on that little space, we're going to import the scanner method. Import java.util.scanner. That's how you call it. That's how you import it. Then how do you invoke it? Come here. I love putting it on top. And then you do this scanner, give it a name. I love calling it SC, and then you can say equals to new scanner system.in. Like these are some things that you just need to know. You can cram it, right? Like there's no need to cram because it's all you just need to know it by head. That here you just give it a name, but then this syntax is correct, the other syntax correct, but here give it any name you want to name it. And then after calling that guy, then now we come here. We call now. What are we looking for? How do we call? We take our string that we declared, we say name, that guy. Name is equals to that name we gave our scanner method scanner sc.next. What is my thing? It's a line. It's a string, so I'm saying line, then close. That's how I'm going to ask the user to enter what. Then now, after asking the user to enter, what are we doing now? We've asked him to enter. After asking him to enter, call the search vehicle method. Now we're calling the search, and in the search it returns, right? So we're going to say int result. Yeah, results. Yeah, can save it as results. Yeah, then now we're going for that guy. Search vehicle, it's him. Yeah, we're looking for this guy. We copy him, then bring him. Yeah, ra o kopa re fete re founele. Yeah, we copy and then we call you. Yes, I have copied it. Now I'm calling it. Yeah, and then just erase this, change this to name, and then remove the data type. You know how it is, man. It is what it is. And then now you're done. And then you close. And then now you've called him. Now we come here. They're saying if 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 the vehicle's model is found, display the corresponding selling price as indicated in figure 5.2. If invalid model is entered, display an appropriate message, figure 5.3. Now let's go to our output now. We copy from our output now. Let's see now. Let's see now. Let's see. Eva, where are we at? Okay. Corolla. He entered a wrong name. If so, here I will say if, right? If. So here I will say if results is not equal to -1. As long as our result is not equals to -1, then let's call model name was not found. Then you'll display if it was found, right? If it is true, then we do it. Let's see. So if it's not equals to -1, where is that guy? Yeah, if it's not equals to -1, then it must do that. And then now what are we looking for? It must bring back if it finds it, then it must give us back the name. And the name, let's do this. I'll say system print line, then close the class, and then after that it has to give us the result. So it has to give us the name, the model, the vehicle model. Is it vehicle model? Yeah, vehicle model, where at that specific index results, at that specific index. So now and then after that it has to show the price either let's just give it some room. Let's just tab Itunyana, yeah, tab, then the price. What are we displaying? The original price? Am I displaying the original price or the selling price? Let's see, it's our helix, our selling price. selling prices where it results. Yeah, then it's yep, yeah, and then now if else, then else, if it is not equals to -1, right, it has to be tied in. But then if it's equals to -1, then it must do this system dot out dot print line, then it must display model man. Ish, so model was not found. Yeah, must say model was not found. Then that brings us to the end of solving our question paper. So now we have to save and check if everything that we have done is correct or not. So let me check. Copy that, and then save this. Then save this. Where can I save it? Yeah, save it there. Control, paste, save. Then now we check if it works. So how do we check? You come here, file. Let me open it. You come here, file, and then open containing folder, then CMD. Then CMD, it will open the CMD. And then on your CMD, what do you type? Javac. Control V, dot Java. Then let's see. We've got few mistakes. Just a few mistakes. Let's go check out those mistakes. Check out those mistakes. It's line it says 64. It's line 64. Let's go to line 64. Check our problem. Line 64. We added 2 plus here. So that's our mistake. Now let's check. Okay. If clear screen. Then now we check again. We've got 5 errors. Let's check now. Binary. Let's check. Cannot find symbol. So let's start on line 36. 36, line 36, line 36, line 36. Almost to be greater. Is it like this? Yeah, then it's greater than 0. I'm still checking. Oh, vehicle model. I'm sorry about that. Vehicle model, it's a string, so we have to say dot compared. Mara compare won't work, because what are we looking for? We are trying to organize. Yeah, we're trying to organize. So let's organize using the prices then. Dot compare to. Problem when I say dot compare to, it's not going to do what I wanted to do. So here let's try dot compare to. Yeah, let's try dot compare to and see. Compare to, and it should be greater than 0. That's 0 should be greater than I. Compare to. Yeah, dot compare to. And then the next error was 86, line 86. What's the problem on line 86? Vehicle model, then what do we have? Oh, we don't have vehicle model, we have model name. Control copy, not vehicle model. I don't know if this control V, control V. Not that, so I had to change that. 87, 86, and 87. Okay, then come to 90, 92, 992. Oh, 992. It's the same problem. Control V, and then line 96. 96. Still the same. Control V, and then what else? Okay, now let's save and compile now. Let's see how this guy goes now. Okay, dot compare to, dot compare, dot compare to. As I said, it should be greater than 0. So I was right, but then I was doubting myself. I don't know why. I doubted that dot. It should be greater than 0. And then let's see now. Let's see now. Okay, it runs perfectly. So now let's. And then after that, Control Z, do it again. Control copy, and then Java, Control V, and then that. Yeah. Yeah. This has to be here. This one has to be here. Total price there. And then, man, one thing is missing here. There's the vehicle mode. Original price. Oh, selling price. So we forgot to type in the selling price. Yes. Selling price. Yeah, we forgot to type in selling price. Selling price. Yeah, selling price. I forgot selling price. And then after selling price, what else? Like this one has to be 3 times in order to stay in your own lane. Only. Nigga. Need to stay in your own lane. Okay. Looks like everything is more now. Okay. Enter the model name that you would like to see the selling price. Let's see. Corolla. And then here, guys, let's fix here. Let's fix here. I want us to fix here. Where is that part? Yeah, I want to fix the part. Yeah, search. Is it search? Yeah, this one, search. Let's eliminate equals to and write dot equals ish dot equals ignore ish. I want to make it. Let me use the I forgot it. I thought equal. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this out. Check it out. Let me check this out. And it's not wrong to use this thing in an exam. You can use this thing in an exam to give you a hint of whatever you're doing if you forgot. So this is what I was looking for. Equals ignore case. Yep, equals ignore case. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Ignore case. Yeah, and then ignore case. It ignores the case. Then let's see what else. Okay, now let's check. Sure, clear screen. Java. We compare. And then and I'm no longer finding that guy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Everything runs perfectly, and then let's say he looks okay. There you go, it works perfectly. So it works perfectly fine. So yeah, guys, that's how we do this classwork. I mean this question paper. That's how we solve it. That's how we solve it. This is how we solve it. I'll pull it I'll put it down in the I'll put it in the description down below. Just check it out. I'll give you a copy of everything. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe.